The truth is, you are capable of creating whatever you please, but what's standing in the way between where you are and where you want to be is you. Not time, not money, not circumstances, you. And do you know why? It's because you are your greatest obstacle. The sooner you learn this, the better. And the sooner you accept, the sooner you will want to learn how you can change. Yesterday you were clever, so you wanted to change the world. Today you are wise, so you're changing yourself. Here are 10 life lessons that you should learn early on in life. Read them, contemplate them, and apply them. And as you do, be mindful of the fact that change takes time, so allow yourself all the time you need to grow. 1. Your entire life can change in an instant. So instead of passively taking what you have for granted, be grateful for it and do whatever good you can with it. We often forget that death hangs over us. It lingers in the space we cannot touch, and in the blink of an eye, in the flash of a second, it can capture us and strip us bare of the most precious blessing of all, the gift of being alive. Your entire life can change in instants, so stop taking what you have for granted. Instead, be grateful for it, and do whatever good you can with it. 2. It's okay to feel lost sometimes. The truth is that you owe nothing to your younger self, but you owe everything to your present self. So it's okay to feel lost or feel like you don't know what you're doing with your life. You're not expected to have it all figured out because it's a process. What's important, however, is that you don't use being lost as an excuse to sit in stagnation. What's important is that you toil in the language of action more than that of contemplation and thought. 3. Action breeds more clarity than thought. So you can't think your way into a new life. You have to act your way into one. How do you find out what you actually want in life? You lean into what you think you want and take action toward it. That's the best answer I can give you, because here's what I've learned. Action breeds more clarity than thought. Four. Chasing happiness will lead you to misery until you realize that happiness is the way. A few years ago, at a campsite in a music festival, I met a woman in her early 30s who told me that she had yet to find happiness in her life, that she was still chasing and looking for it. Unfortunately, I used to think the exact same. And it doesn't take much to be happy. Practice being present, write down what you're grateful for every morning, be accepting of whatever happens, and do something every day that brings joy to your heart. These are some of the easy, simple, and practical pieces of advice on how to become happier. Five. If you want to change the trajectory of your life, embrace these rules and apply them. Commitment is what gets you started. Consistency is what gets you somewhere, and persistence is what keeps you going. If you want to change your life around, here's what you must do. Commit to one thing. Stay consistent in it. Push through it. Commitment is what gets you started on a new trajectory. Consistency, which is the key to creating long-lasting and sustainable change in life, is what gets you somewhere. And persistence is what keeps you going in spite of adversity. Six. We break down little by little, day by day, but we also take care of ourselves and build ourselves up, little by little, day by day. Why? Because your habits define you. What you do today is a reflection of who you will become tomorrow. 7. Share your progress, not your goals, and you'll always be motivated. Research has proven that the premature praise we receive from sharing our goals in public becomes a substitute for actually achieving them. That's why a lot of people talk about what they want to do, but never actually end up doing them. And that's why I learned to no longer announce my goals in public. Rather, I work silently behind the scenes and share my progress instead. 8. Every second you spend comparing your life to someone else's is a second spent wasting yours. So stop comparing and create your own definition of success instead. Comparing ourselves to others is one of the most toxic habits that can drastically affect our mental health and emotional well-being. Nine. Designing a meaningful life you love is possible, but doing what you love won't make life any easier. It will just make you more disciplined and it more joyful. My ideal life is one where I create more than I consume. Enjoy my quality time with the people I love, tell good stories that inspire positive growth in others, and I'm healthy and financially independent with the freedom to do my creative work from wherever I please. That's my definition of success. 10. Whether right or wrong, everything you do is born out of a set of beliefs. This implies that self-care is not all roses and chocolates. Self-care is going deep within to surface all the subconscious behavioral and thought patterns that are sabotaging your growth. Self-care is not all roses and chocolates. Self-care is looking in the mirror and asking yourself these hard questions. What's weighing me down? What do I need to let go of in order to allow myself to bloom upward? What habits and false ideals don't serve me any longer? What self-limiting beliefs am I holding on to? Thank you for watching and listening. Hope you have learned the lessons and kindly subscribe, like, comment and share.